The reason I'm laughing to myself is because like running a dating site is often just kind of like refereeing this like long boxing match between men and women, and they're just very different. It's so cliched, but it really, the more you look at this stuff, the more you absorb it, and it poisons your own mind. So I used this. This is also from data from our quick match. This is women rating guys. This graph is a little bit jacked because this is the dependent axis, which I just did this so I could actually reach the numbers. I'm not 12 feet tall, but so this is women voting on guys by age. So the women's ages are here, and the guys' ages are here. And so basically the way to look at this is like 20-year-old women think 23-year-old guys are the hottest of all guys. 25, 26. 30-year-old women think 30-year-old dudes. And in general, that diagonal, as you guys, I'm sure have figured out, it means that a woman kind of prefers guys to be her own age or prefers a guy to be her own age until the dudes get to about 39 or 40, and then they're like, okay, that's enough. And you can see it's kind of, if you can visualize this in your mind's eye, this is the topography here. This is like a nice little ridge running down the thing. It's got even side on either slope, even slope on either side. Of course, this is the male version of this chart. So it's a much harsher scene. Like this is the perfect example of something that became funny to us just in our heads. We would talk about it at cocktail parties. And we started writing about it on the blog, and that blog became my book. And it was such a weird thing writing the book because I was like, I felt like it was the definitive statement of what data had meant to OKCupid, but I turned it into my publisher, and then lo and behold, some new random thing would come up, and we would have to use data to solve some other kind of problem. And I realized that one of the things I love about what we do is that we're always using data all the time to solve these kind of human interest problems. And I think back to when we started the site again, we were all math majors. We had already sold a startup. We weren't single at the time, but we at least remembered what it was like to be single, and we were just like, this is going to be easy. We're going to do this for a couple years, and then who knows? Sky is the limit, guys. And of course, now it's 2005 or 2006, and time is going by, and it turned out to not be easy at all. And so, like, I think back on our objective to use math to get dates, and like the math part is actually easy. Anybody who works with truly like robust data knows that the math doesn't have to be that complicated. We've had interns do machine learning and do clustering and do these like super elaborate techniques for an entire summer that yields basically no actionable output for us. It doesn't have to be that complicated. You have the math. The math is actually relatively easy. The hard part is like get human nature, and the challenge of running a website, especially a community website, especially a dating website, is how to get the math to intersect and to inform you and to help you understand the human nature, get the two things to work together.